Sure. Well, that's a great question. I mean, this is an 8-lane main thoroughfare bridge crossing the mighty Mississippi River, as we call it in Minnesota. And when that bridge collapsed, there were a lot of vehicles on it. There were a lot of pedestrians close by. This is close to our University of Minnesota, where they've got 100,000 plus students. And when the bridge collapsed, people needed help. Individual citizens, private sector, public sector came to help. They didn't ask what they could do. They just did. And we're very thankful for that. Even today, 2.5 years post I-35 bridge collapse, I still hear stories of some amazing efforts by individual citizens who remain unsung, but nonetheless made the difference between life and death for many folks that evening.
Well, that's an incredible story. And we're going to be right back after we view some of our most wanted and we hear a word from our sponsors.
Rick's Sheds and Gazebos is your source for all your outdoor needs. From sheds to gazebos, arbors, and swing sets, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Choose from our large selection with 3 acres of samples for you to explore. Our friendly staff offers personalized service and attention to detail. And with over 28 years in the business, our experience can be your best resource. Complete your living space with quality patio furniture. Our indoor-outdoor sets will provide your family with years of enjoyment. So stop by Rick's Sheds today.
Delaware County's most wanted. James Teodoro, born in 1973, last known address Providence Road, Newtown Square. Wanted for failure to pay child support, total arrears $14,000. Daniel Williams, also known as Debbie Williams, born in 1958, sun-kissed tattoo, right arm. Wanted for probation violation, charged with felony retail theft. Takita Hyman, born in 1986, last known address Regent Street, Philadelphia. Wanted for probation violation, charged with endangering the welfare of children and criminal trespass. Sean Street, born in 1981, last known address Jackson Street, Philadelphia. Wanted for probation violation, charged with intent to manufacture, deliver a controlled substance. Edward Ketta, born in 1976, last known address Chichester Avenue, Booth Wynn. Wanted for probation violation, charged with indecent assault. Bruce Kiesel, last known address Darby Road, Prospect Park. Wanted for probation violation, charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia. To make anonymous reports or for more information, call 1-877-R-WANTED or visit delcomostwanted.com.
And welcome back to the Sheriff's Corner. With me today is Sheriff Rich Stanek of Hennepin County, Minnesota. Sheriff, getting back to the disaster of the I-35 bridge collapse, one of the memorable scenes is a school bus that was actually on that bridge. And it looked like that it was in a situation that probably someone could have received some serious injury as a result of it. My question is to you, do you think that a youth preparedness program would benefit our youth, not only in your county or my county, but across the United States of America?
Well, that's a great question, Sheriff. And, you know, honestly, at the I-35 bridge collapse, there was a school bus that had 60-plus elementary school kids on their way home after a long day at school. During the bridge collapse itself, the bus fell several feet, injuring the driver, who sustained neck and back injuries. She was unable to help the kids off the bus. Now, these kids were scared. Something very bad had just happened. They had never seen anything like this before, and they had to remain cool, calm, and collected until another adult came to the back door, the emergency door of the bus, and led them off to a place of safety. But that really goes to the training and, you know, spending a few minutes with your kids. I've got a couple of young kids at home. I'm sure many of your viewers do as well. Now, take the time to talk with your kids about some simple safety precautions. Talk to them about remaining cool, calm, and collected, waiting for an adult. It could be a fire. It could be a crash on the highway. It could be something at school. But, you know, again, it's all about training and preparedness, and we owe it to our young people to help them understand and be prepared.
And there's always some good that comes out of everything that's bad. And actually, one of the benefits of that bridge collapse actually benefited our community, and people started to pay more attention to the shape that our bridges were in and do some vital repairs that were needed. Well, I would like to thank you, Sheriff, for being our guest today and also for being the keynote speaker for the Institute today. And we would like to hear from you with your feedback about our program. And don't forget, if we should read your comment on the air, that we'll send you one of our T-shirts that we have right here. And Sheriff, I would like to present you with our Delaware County's Most Wanted T-shirt that we have right here.
Perfect. Sheriff, thanks very much for your leadership.
Thank you very much for coming here today to Delaware County.
Our fugitive profile for this episode is from our domestic relations warrants. The Delaware County Sheriff's Office enforces all domestic relations bench warrants. When an individual is under court order to pay child support, they must do so by law. If the parent who is ordered to pay the support fails to do so, they are in direct contempt of that court order and can be arrested and serve time in jail for noncompliance. Individuals who are wanted by domestic relations are usually wanted for either failure to pay child support or failure to appear for a scheduled court hearing. This episode of Most Wanted features Derek G. Bird, Sr. Derek Bird is wanted for failure to appear for a contempt hearing in front of a Delaware County Common Pleas judge on March 30th, 2010. The reason for the court hearing was to address Derek Bird's failure to pay child support. These hearings are held to determine if an individual is in willful contempt of a court order. In child support cases, an order can be entered against a parent for the payment of child support. The money owed can also include unpaid medical bills and the payment of medical coverage for the child. Derek G. Bird, Sr. failed to appear for his scheduled court appearance on March 30th, 2010. As a result of his failure to appear, the judge issued bench warrants in each of Mr. Bird's 4 cases. Total arrears for all 4 cases is in excess of $99,000. Derek G. Bird, Sr. is an African-American male born on November 14, 1976. He is 6'1" and weighs 190 pounds. He has brown eyes and black hair. His last known addresses are 2605 Nolan Street, Chester, PA, and 730 Hinkson Street, Chester, PA. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Derek G. Bird, Sr. is asked to call the Delaware County Sheriff's Office Fugitive Hotline at 1-877-R-WANTED. Please make no attempts to apprehend this individual. Contact police at 911 or the Delaware County Sheriff's Office immediately.
You'll find classic dining in a casual setting when you visit the historic Lamb Tavern in Springfield. Delicious all-American cuisine, newly renovated dining room and bar, exceptional banquet facilities, a great place to meet for a meal, for a drink, or to celebrate a special day. It's always a pleasure to visit the Lamb, where historic charm combines with excitement and class right here in Springfield. Find menus and more information online at lambtavern.com.
Optonaker Incorporated. Let's talk trash. We have been serving the Delaware Valley since 1969 and have established a reputation for reliability and consistently great service. We offer personalized services to meet your exact needs. We do recycling, roll-off and container service, compactors, bulk cleanup, and more. Demolition services are also available. Call Optonaker Incorporated at 610-459-3515 or find us online at optonaker.com.
Delaware County's Most Wanted. Diana Land. Last known address, Youngs Avenue, Woodland. Charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, public drunkenness. Wanted for failure to appear for court. Alonzo Sudler. Last known address, 6114 North Broad Street, Philadelphia. Charged with receiving stolen property, removal, or falsification of ID. Wanted for failure to appear for court.